He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 3, episode 18, the season finale. I did not realize that it was the season finale today until I was like, I wonder when the season finale coming on. I hit like info and I'm like, oh, excuse me, this is the season finale. So I was very surprised. We have a 2-part reunion that's going to be coming on the next 2 weeks. So damn it, that's okay. I drank some water and it's messing with me. This was was it boring? It was not boring, but I mean, it was a typical reunion. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and then do not forget to hit the notification bell. It lets you know when I have new videos up on my channel, and do not forget also to like the videos, and always put your comments in the comment section below. So the episode starts off where the last one left off. They still trying to drop that damn pizza off at Karen's house. No one came to the door. Let's say that, you know what I'm saying? So they put the pizza on the porch and got back in the car, and Robyn said that she did see a purse sitting on the counter. That don't mean nobody lived there. I mean, that just means there's a person on the counter. But no one came out to get the pizza, so they just drove off. Candace and Chris do what they do the most. Talk about that damn wedding. I'm so sick of hearing about a wedding that is not until next year. I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired of the whole conversation. You know, Candace brings up how she's having her little engagement party or whatever, and how her mom wants to kind of do whatever with it. Well, she paid for everything else. I'm not surprised. Chris brings up how his kids are possibly coming to the wedding, how he's talked to at least 2 of the kids' mom, and she is okay now with them coming. And it was weird because Ken's like, I'm so shocked, because she was so pissed off when we asked about it the first time. But I'm like, they said that them kids come see them like every month. So why would the mama be upset about the daddy wanting the kids to be in the wedding? I'm confused. I'm like, did Chris not see them kids? Like, I'm just flabbergasted. Anyway, because I thought they said them kids come regularly. So anytime your kids come to you regularly, the mama won't be pissed off if you ask for your kids to come to your wedding. I don't get it. But, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot about Candace and Chris. No, there's a lot about Chris that they keep real service, like real. We gonna say he got some kids, but we ain't gonna talk about it. It's like it's right here. Now here, right here. It's right below the surface. We don't know what's going on. He then brings up how his 15-year-old son, who he has not seen in 10 years, you know, how he don't know about that because, of course, he has not talked to the kid. He then says how he going to send the kid a letter, and he said he might get it, he might not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I'm like, Chris seemed like, in my opinion, he ain't tried to connect to that boy. I never understand, or I don't get the reason to why he has not talked to that kid in 10 years. I feel like, because when Candace then said, I'm saying he has this deep-rooted issue with the whole thing because his father was an absentee dad, so he's that whole thing. But I'm looking like, so if he don't want to be an absentee father, then why is he? Like, what's the reason he has not seen or talked to his kid in 10 years? Like, if the mama was difficult, he never thought to go to court to get like mistake. Like, why does he not see this kid? You know, for her to say how he does not want to be rejected by his son. If you have not talked to your son or reached out to him in 10 years, and if you have not tried to get in contact with him for 10 years, he has earned the right to not want to fuck with you. Parents who are absentee in a kid's life forget that you not being there gives that child every right to not want to deal with you the same way you chose not to deal with that child. That does not mean if the mother purposely kept you away, if she did everything in her power to keep you, like if she went and filed charges against you and now you can't see the kid, that's different. if some kind of legal way you was not allowed to be around. But there was no guard or no order of protection or whatever against you, preventing you from seeing a child. If you're not around, that's your fault, bro. That's your fault. She can be mean, spiteful, and evil and cuss you out to the high heavens to make things so difficult. However, if you want to be in that kid's life, you will make a way for it to happen. And that's my point, in my opinion, on that. So, yeah, he's just sad and got tears. I haven't seen him in 10 years. Well, call him. Call him. Do something. Go wherever he at. Go and ask for some invitation. Go do something. Just don't be on the show crying for no damn reason. And again, because we don't know why. That's the part. That's where it's they keeping secrets, okay? And we don't know what it is, but it might come out later. Who knows? We see Karen and Ray having breakfast. Talking about she slaved all morning on the breakfast. She had motherfucking sandwiches. I'm like, girl, it's a fucking croissants and frozen ham. Anyway, she says that she picked a fragrance name for her stuff. It's gonna be La Dame because she's the Grand Dame, so she don't want La Dame. Girl, okay. Anyway, Ray lets her know that he has reached a settlement in his tax situation, and oh my god, I am so happy. She gets up and hugs him. He like, oh, it's okay, all right. It's like he didn't want to touch him. It was really, really weird, so he says like, we came to an agreement. I feel like it's fair on all parties. And then she then says, so his tax issues are solved. I'm saying so. So she says, oh, so now you in a good place? He said, well, we in a good place. Again, Karen talks about it like it's really his issue, but when Ray talk about it, he say us are we. She be trying to keep herself so separate from it, and then she gonna say, yeah, I'm saying, I'm gonna give him some later. I'm gonna sleep in his bed. I'm like, y'all got different beds? And Karen, we not believing Ray too old. I can't. No, Ray don't. You gonna break that man's hip? Because he ain't moving too. I just can't do it. Anyway, he neither can he. That was really it. She was just happy that he say it's fixed. But she still won't talk about it. And then when they asked her, like, would he make a payment plan? You gotta ask Ray. I can't say nothing about that, girl. But well, we shall see if it's really over and done with, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna come up at the reunion. Ashley, however, is out here wasting people's money. Ashley is at the goddamn therapist's office wasting all Michael's coins and dollars and nickels and cents, asking the therapist what she should do, because he don't want to have no kids with her, because he don't want her to raise their kids how her mama raised her. Everyone has told you the exact same thing, and the therapist said the same thing too. He don't want to have kids with you. He does not want children with you. You dingbat. I mean, the fact that she keeps asking the same question to multiple people as if someone gonna have a different answer is beyond me. When a man keeps changing the reasons as to y'all having kids, he don't want fucking kids. He don't want them. He don't want them. He don't want them. He don't want them. I would not be surprised if he didn't have a goddamn vasectomy and she don't know. Okay, so I mean, he don't want kids with you. He does not. He don't. And the therapist said the thing to think about is, are you willing to wait it out to see if he will change his mind? You know what I'm saying? Is it what you gonna do? I was like, girl, leave that man. Leave him. He don't want kids. He doesn't. And at this point in time, it's getting redundant. We see Juan and Robyn having a birthday party for their son. We see how her people are there. His bio dad is there, who he just met, I think it's that last year, because his mother, things happened or whatever, and he did not find out until after she had passed away that he found his real father. So Robyn is happy that her kids has two grandfathers. She said, when I was growing up, I didn't have a grandfather, so I feel blessed that my kids have a grandfather on both sides of the family. People don't get how important grandparents, aunts, and uncles are to a kid's upbringing and just in the family niche. We are a very close family, with us or whatever, and we was so happy that my nephew was able to be around his grandfather up until DJ was 9. He was 9 years old when my dad passed away. But yeah, but the impact that my dad had on my nephew, it definitely, it makes them be better kids or whatever. So it is a great thing that she's happy that her kids have grandparents. They just tell her, they tell his dad how they went to see that medium or whatever, who connected supposed to his mama, who said that if she was alive, she implicated that if she was alive, she would not have told the truth about him having a bio dad, or whatever. And the bio dad said, I feel like the reason Juan looked so much like me was because if we was ever in the same place, there would be no question that he was my son. And I was like, that's a good way to look at it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So we do see how his bio dad, I think it was her mom, who said, you and Robyn are a good couple. Like, y'all are, a good match or whatever. Y'all compliment each other. I think Juan and Robyn are a good couple. I think they hit a major snag. They had a major relationship crash and burn, and they're working their way back from it. And you know what I'm saying? It's cool. It'll be great if they have a whole successful love story, 30 years from now, and they, they get past all the bullshit. Candace and her family were basically getting ready for the engagement party. Her stepdaddy was cute. I said, hey, stepdaddy. Her mom got good taste. Okay. She really do. Her sister weave still look horrible. It's like, is that y'all hair? Like, is that the hair from y'all store? It was, because it's like the weave looked bad, but also how her hair is blended into the weave looks bad. I was so confused. And I don't like Candace's weave either. Candace's weave looks like a helmet. Like like when you go on a motorcycle ride, it's a motorcycle helmet and it's his hair. I don't like it at all. It's just kind of stupid. They kind of make a joke saying how if Candace get pregnant by Chris, that she would be his third baby mama. And I said that's not true. When she marries Chris, if she gets pregnant, she will be his wife. Now, when they get divorced in 7 to 9 years, at that point in time, she'll be his ex-wife, but she's earned the right to not be called just a baby mama because she's marrying him. So, you know what I'm saying? Well, if they honey, let's hope they get married because she's very extra. But yeah, she would not be a baby mama, she'll be his wife. And, but again, her sister hair looks horrible, and I don't like Candace's hair either, but her stepdaddy was cute. Anyway, we see Ashley and Michael. It's going to be real quick because this was a boring ass episode. We see Ashley and Michael have a conversation. She brings up how they was in friends arguing like her and Karen or whatever. Michael petty. He real petty because he then went to this whole thing like, I don't get why Karen and Ray is renting some house while their house is being rented for more than their mortgage was. If they really live in Great Falls, I'm like, he is petty. Why they renting the house? I'm like, why do you care, Michael? Worry about your wife, okay? Anyway, they bring up kids, and she's like, I just need to know if you want to have kids with me because again, we had this conversation that was not a negotiable. Like, what do you want? What's going on? And he said, I don't know. We were planning our lives separately just 8 months ago. Like, we were not together 8 months ago, so I can't go from planning my life without you to planning a life with you with kids. And she's like, well, I don't plan to not be with you. Yes, the fuck you do, girl. Yes, the fuck you do. Anyway, he like, look, I need more time to figure it out. And can you give me that more time? And she said yes to her stupid stuff. Talking about, I'm not ready to leave him yet. So I'm going to give him until I turn 30 to get it figured out. But I'm like, she turned 30 in June. So after that reunion, she better say she's pregnant. Because if not, if you still with him, you stupid. Because again, you keep letting him push the timeline back. And as you said yourself, you not getting any younger. So you will have to get divorced, find someone new, date them, get married to them, and then have a baby. Girl, you better stop playing around with that man, having to waste your good years. But Ashley's like that friend who keeps asking you your opinion and saying, girl, what should I do? And you say, girl, leave him because he don't get you. Are you sure? Yes, bitch, I'm sure. And then she say, you know what? I'm just gonna stay, girl. Then what the fuck did you ask me for? Hey, waste my damn time. So they at the engagement party. The engagement party to me was boring. I was not paying much attention, so I could have missed some things. Again, the episode to me was boring. They all look nice. I'll say that. I still did not like Candace's wig. I think I didn't like Candace's wig or Karen's wig. Karen's wig was so bargain basement dollar store wig. I did not like it at all. And the part was like over here. I didn't get that. Chris gave all the ladies napkins with their names on them to make up for that first time at the barbecue when he had no napkins and they had barbecue. So that was a cute little gesture, whatever. We then see Ashley and Karen arguing because Ashley, little messy ass, gonna say, "I'm happy to see you on your ring, Karen, and how Ray's with you." I'm like, bitch, Karen was trying to wear her dust, but it didn't work all the way. After you shady, and you can't be being that shady, honey, when your marriage is just in the toilet a little bit, girl. You just gotta stop it. Karen, like, you know what? I would never care about your opinion. I would never give two flying fucks about your opinion about my marriage, my ring, my toenails, my eyeballs, nothing, my fake nose, my fake wigs. I would not give zero fucks about any of it, honey. And then, but I'm like, but you do care, honey, because you yelling at her, and with that bad wig on. So I would just say, Ashley, whatever, and not even responding to her. She does call Ashley a liar. Like, you're a liar. I don't even think you says. You would never matter to me. And Ashley said, okay. I think Ashley realized Karen wasn't with it that day. Karen was completely over it, and you came up here arguing at someone's engagement party. So I like how when Karen got in that ass, that Ashley shut up and backed off, because Karen got her ass together. But we do see Michael walk up to Ray, a whole double team situation, and say, "Hey Ray, where do you live?" And Ray was like, "What?" I know you've been in my house. He's like, "No, that was a rental. Like, that's the rental house, right?" He was like, "Wait, that's my house. What are you talking about? But did you buy it?" Ray was like, "Michael, get the fuck out of my face." I said, "Ray, good." I'm like, what's going on here? But like, did you live in Potomac? Did you live in Great Falls? Was that a rental? And I mean, when he said, "Get out of my face," I said, okay. Ray is an old man, but he's an old black man. He ain't for the bullshit. Like, get out of my fucking face, bruh. I don't have time for these games. I think, but he's also aware your wife messy. So your wife messy, so you messy too. So I'm not gonna play this game with you. Go ahead on. So we do see how he then go to Karen. Like, I just had the strangest thing with Ray. Like, you know what I'm saying? I asked him, like, what was going on with y'all stuff, like where y'all live or whatnot, and he told me to get out of his face. And she said, well, I'm sure he got your ass together because it's none of your business. And it isn't. I mean, even when I heard, I think Giselle said, like, well, he's a real estate person, but he don't work with Ray, so I don't give a fuck. Who cares? So I liked how even Karen said, well, it's none of your business. I was like, oh, they got their ass together, and I loved it. We then see Karen get asked by Giselle, hey, did a pizza get delivered to your house the other day? And Karen was like, what? She's like, we all got pizzas. Like, did one come to you too? And she was like, no, I didn't get a pizza. No, nothing I know of. And she was like, oh, they then said, maybe you should check your front porch. She said, well, I do all the time. Like, I'll check it today when I walk out the house. And it was like, oh, again, look, truth be told, if Karen lived at that house, it ain't no way that she would have known that it was a pizza left on the front porch. Because if it's just her and Ray, they don't have no servants, it's just them two. Someone would have said it was a pizza on the front porch. No one came and took that whole box. Karen don't live there. But lots of people rent houses that they shoot scenes in so that people don't know where they really live. So I'm not surprised about it at all. But Robyn and Giselle was like, oh, I got you, bitch. You don't live there. It ain't your house. Because, again, you were known about this pizza and you did not know anything about it. And, busted. And that was the end. That was literally the whole episode. They did a whole little wrap-up thing. So, basically, Candace is still planning a wedding that she cannot afford. The balance is up to $175,000. Let's hope they make it to get married. Because, I mean, as much as they talk about this damn wedding and all this money issues, honey, it might not even happen. We see Ashley is still her sugar daddy. They took a trip to some place or whatever, and she looked to have a little sugar infant, and she prayed to a wooden penis at a fertility temple for her 30th birthday. Ashley is gonna leave him when she about 35, and she's gonna be mad that her ovaries are like dried up a little bit, and then she gonna be like, I can't believe I wasted all my good years on Michael. We told your ass between that to leave him. You ain't listening. Giselle looking for a new house to fit for her kids, her mom. Her mom's moving in, and they say supposedly somebody from her past is back in her life. Who cares? Monique is now pregnant. We know that. But Chris has not told his mom. But I'm hoping she knows now because it's on air. Robyn and Juan are discussing marriage. I would love to see them get married. I would. I'm rooting for Robyn and Juan. I'm rooting for anyone who can overcome a bunch of bullshit and find love. I really, really am, truth be told. We saw that she cut all her hair off. The short haircut looks really pretty on Robyn. But that house that she tried to flip, honey, she had some bad contractors, and the house is still waiting to be built. That's the hard part about flipping houses, is you have to get great contractors. That's actually what went wrong with Sheree's house on Housewives of Atlanta. She kept getting bad contractors who kept fucking her over, and it took longer and longer and longer to get the house finished. So let's hope that Robyn gets this shit together by the time next season comes around. And then Karen is still Karen. So how Ray tax issues is his own tax issues, and she gets all the money that she wants to have, and she's ignoring Ray's request to move to Florida, and she still don't know where the damn piece went. So yeah, and that was the whole season today. I cannot wait for the reunion. I think it's going to be a really good reunion. I cannot wait for Married to Medicine to come on after the reunions wrap up with Potomac, and I will be reviewing that show as well. So I'm done. Put your comments below. If you have been watching this whole time, I'll be forgetting now to put the damn codes in. The code is Aquafina, Ice Mountain, Absol or Sink Water. Put a comment in below, and then put an animal emoji. Bam. Peace.